Welcome to TheMan Games. We are back with this week's best creations off the community creations that you need to download. This is our second video on 2K25 doing this, and we have some great creations here today. If you are new watching TheMan Games, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you're clicking that thumbs up button, and drop us a comment down below and let us know what you thought of today's video. So first of all, we're looking at this creation of KSI, and the true creator of this is Vortex. Hashtag 55819, and the hashtags to find this KSI would be KSI, what's the status, or I show speed. And next up we've got this creation of Cora Jade, and the true creator of this is what's the status, hashtag 73109, and the hashtags to find this Cora Jade would be what's the status, Cora Jade, or Cora TS25. And next up we've got this Chelsea Green creation with her Chelsea Cactus Jack attire. And the true creator of this is Soyelru, hashtag 50950. And the hashtags to find this Chelsea Green with Chelsea Green, SmackDown, or Soyelru. So by downloading this Chelsea Green you get updated hair colour, custom render, and obviously it is based on her attire from 2 weeks ago on SmackDown where she fought Mia Yim in this Cactus Jack inspired attire. It can also be set as an alternative attire for Chelsea Green. And next up we have this creation of Jey Uso based on the debut on Netflix attire. And once again, the true creator of this is Soyelru, hashtag 50950, and the hashtags to find this Jey Uso would be Jey Uso, Raw, or Soyelru. So by downloading this Jey Uso you get updated hair colour, custom render, and it can also be set as an alternate attire for Jey Uso. Next up we've got this creation of Rey Fenix, and the true creator of this is Scandi Aris Lucha, hashtag 67162, and the hashtags to find this Rey Fenix would be Scandi Aris 106, Rey Fenix, or AEW WWE CMLL TNA ECW WC WAAA. And next up we've got this creation of Jeff Hardy, and the true creator of this is Halloween, hashtag 27772, and the hashtags to find this Jeff Hardy will be Jeff Hardy, Charismatic Enigma, or Halloween. And we have this other version of Jeff Hardy by the same creator, Halloween, hashtag 27772, and the hashtags to find this Jeff Hardy are exactly the same, Jeff Hardy, Charismatic Enigma, or Halloween. So the reason why I showed you two Jeff Hardys this week is just because obviously the other one was a really good one with the face paint on, but this is also a really good Jeff Hardy with no face paint on, which, you know, I think, you know, is a very accurate creation. So we've got one really good one with the face paint, and now we've got one really good one without in today's video. And next up we've got this creation of Nikki Bella, and the true creator of this is Lone Wolf, hashtag 71563, and the hashtags to find this Nikki Bella will be Nikki Bella or Bella. And next up we have this DX version of Shawn Michaels, and the true creator of this is Scentless Apprentice, hashtag 59623, and the hashtags to find this Shawn Michaels will be DX, Triple H, or Shawn Michaels. And now, going over and looking at some AEW creations, we have this creation of Swerve Strickland, and the true creator of this is Hayworth Gang, hashtag 32940, and the hashtags to find this Swerve Strickland are Swerve or AEW. And next up we have this creation of Jon Moxley, and this is another Halloween, hashtag 27772 creation, and the hashtags to find this Jon Moxley are Jon Moxley, AEW, or Halloween. So obviously this is based on his current gimmick in his Death Riders leader AEW champion role. And next up we've got this creation of King Kong Bundy, and the true creator of this is Twisted Asylum, hashtag 32623, and the hashtags to find this King Kong Bundy will be King Kong Bundy, Legend, or Money Inc. So on some of these creations the eyes are a little bit funny, I don't know if you've noticed, but I do think there is they are a bit weird. You might see it in a few other creations that we do look at on the channel today. I seem to think they had the same problem on maybe 2K20 on one of the other games. It probably was 2K20. Hopefully it's something they can fix really soon. But yeah, these are still great creations. It's just some of the creations are eyes that just don't sit right with me, just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments there. And next up we've got this creation of Luke Harper. And the true creator of this is Shane AD, hashtag 07589. And the hashtags to find this Luke Harper would be Luke Harper or Brody Lee. And next up we've got this creation of Sasha Banks. And the true creator of this is Borset Time, hashtag 87563. And the hashtags to find this Sasha Banks would be Sasha Banks, Bailey or Mercedes Moné. So obviously you get this blue haired version of Sasha Banks, and you also get this red hair version also by downloading this creation. And also with this Sasha Banks, as you can see, her entrance isn't correct. So what you could do also is, if we just go onto the main screen now, we can go to entrances, go to Superstar. If you go across to Custom Superstars, then you can find your Sasha Banks, click on her, click Custom Entrance, go to Motion, and then you've got Legit Boss or Legit Boss 2. Both of those are Sasha Banks entrances. We just changed that now. And then as you see there, that is her more accurate Sasha Banks entrance. And next up we got this creation of Matt Cardona. And the true creator of this is Forsaken, hashtag 56976. And the hashtags to find this Matt Cardona would be Forsaken710, Matt Cardona or Myers. And next up we got this creation of Mina Shikawa. And the true creator of this is Slimily, hashtag 97707. And the hashtags to find this Mina would be Stardom or Mina Shikawa. And next up we've got this creation of Goldberg, and the true creator of this is Attitude Creations, hashtag 92729. And the hashtags to find this Goldberg are Goldberg, WWE 2K Creations or WCW. So facially wise, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this is, the best Goldberg. It's certainly the best Goldberg on the community creations currently. That is why it's made it on today's video. Stature wise, tattoo wise, looking the body wise is very, very accurate, very, very great. For me personally, I just think the facial features aren't where they could be, but it is very early days on 2K25. But currently this is the best Goldberg on the community creations that you would want to download. So that is why it made it in today's video. And next up we've got this creation of Bobby Lashley. And the true creator of this is Synad DGR, hashtag 08309. And the hashtags to find this Bobby Lashley will be Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar or Synad GR. So you can see in this creation, in my opinion, that the eyes aren't exactly right. That is what I was referring to earlier. But still, stature wise and attire wise, this is an awesome Bobby Lashley. That is how it has made on today's video. And then next up we've got this creation of Brock Lesnar. So this is based on his 2002 run. And the true creator of this is Iconic SmackDown Stars, hashtag 68501. And the hashtags to find this Brock Lesnar will be Brock Lesnar 2002 or SmackDown. And then finally in today's video we have this other version of Brock Lesnar, more recent Brock Lesnar should we say, and the true creator of this is Slip Knut, hashtag 24586, and the hashtags to find this Brock Lesnar would be simply Brock Lesnar. And as you can see, his entrance isn't as accurate as it should be neither, so what we can do is, same again, we'll click on entrance, click on Superstar, go across to Custom Superstars, find your Brock Lesnar, click on Custom Entrance, and then we just go to Motion. And for this one, you want to find Generic Superstar 14. Click yes. And now you've given Brock Lesnar his correct entrance, as you can see now. We do have a video on the channel showing you what all these preset entrances are. If you didn't know that, make sure you check that video out also. It will really help you out in 2K25. And that is it. Those were the best creations this week on the channel. Please in the comments below let us know which creation you thought was the best today. If you were new to watch TheMan Games and you haven't already, please think about subscribing to the channel. If you already have subscribed, make sure you've got those notifications turned on, and then you'll know when our next video goes up on the channel. You can find us on social media, there is links in the description below, as well as a link to find us on TikTok, a link to sign up to our newsletter, and a link to become a member. Becoming a member, you will get early access to videos, as well as some other perks also. So thank you very much for watching and supporting TheMan Games today, and we will see you on the next video.